Chicago officially this is the most populous city in the U.S. state of Illinois, and the third most populous city in the United States, following New York City and Los Angeles. With a population of 2,746,388 in the 2020 census, it is also the most populous city in the Midwestern United States and the fifth most populous city in North America. Chicago is the county seat of Cook County, the second most populous U.S. county and the principal city of the Chicago metropolitan area. It is one of the 40 largest urban areas in the world. Located on the shores of freshwater Lake Michigan, Chicago was incorporated as a city in 1837 near a portage between the Great Lakes and the Mississippi River watershed. It grew rapidly in the mid-19th century. By 1860, Chicago was the youngest U.S. city to exceed a population of 100,000. Even after 1871, when the Great Chicago Fire destroyed several square miles and left more than 100,000 homeless, Chicago's population grew to 503,000 by 1880 and then doubled to more than 1 million within the decade. The construction boom accelerated population growth throughout the following decades, and by 1900, less than 30 years after the fire, Chicago was the fifth largest city in the world. Chicago made noted contributions to urban planning and zoning standards, including new construction styles, including the Chicago School of Architecture, the development of the City Beautiful movement, and the steel-framed skyscraper. Chicago is an international hub for finance, culture, commerce, industry, education, technology, telecommunications, and transportation. It is the site of the creation of the first standardized futures contracts, issued by the Chicago Board of Trade, which today is part of the largest and most diverse derivatives market in the world, generating 20% of all volume in commodities and financial futures alone. O'Hare International Airport is routinely ranked among the world's top 6 busiest airports according to track data by the Airports Council International. The region also has the largest number of federal highways and is the nation's railroad hub. The Chicago area has one of the highest gross domestic products, GDP, in the world, generating $689 billion in 2018. The economy of Chicago is diverse, with no single industry employing more than 14% of the workforce. It is home to several Fortune 500 companies, including Abbott Laboratories, AbbVie, Allstate, Archer Daniels Midland, Boeing, Caterpillar, Conagra Brands, Exelon, JLL, Kraft Heinz, McDonald's, Mondelez International, Motorola Solutions, Sears, United Airlines Holdings, U.S. Foods, and Walgreens. Chicago's 58 million tourist visitors in 2018 set a new record. Landmarks in the city include Millennium Park, Navy Pier, the Magnificent Mile, the Art Institute of Chicago, Museum Campus, the Willis, Sears, Tower, Grant Park, the Museum of Science and Industry, and Lincoln Park Zoo. Chicago is also a residential center being built in Hyde Park on the city's south side. Chicago's culture includes the visual arts, literature, film, theater, comedy, especially improvisational comedy, food, dance, including modern dance and jazz troupes in the Joffrey Ballet, and music, particularly jazz, blues, soul, hip-hop, gospel, and electronic dance music including house music. Chicago is also the location of the Chicago Symphony Orchestra and the Lyric Opera of Chicago. Of the area's colleges and universities, the University of Chicago, Northwestern University, and the University of Illinois at Chicago are classified as highest research doctoral universities. Chicago has professional sports teams in each of the major professional leagues, including 2 Major League Baseball teams. The name Chicago is derived from a French rendering of the indigenous Miami, Illinois word Chiricahua for a wild relative of the onion. It is known to botanists as Allium tricoccum and known more commonly as ramps. The first known reference to the site of the current city of Chicago as Chicagoo was by Robert de La Salle around 1679 in a memoir. Henri Joutel, in his journal of 1688, noted that the eponymous wild garlic grew abundantly in the area. According to his diary of late September 1687, when we arrived at the said place called Chicago which, according to what we were able to learn of it, has taken this name because of the quantity of garlic which grows in the forests in this region. The city has had several nicknames throughout its history, such as the Windy City, Shidown, Second City, and City of the Big Shoulders. In the mid-18th century, the area was inhabited by the Potawatomi, a Native American tribe who had succeeded the Miami and Sauk and Fox peoples in this region. The first known non-indigenous permanent settler in Chicago was trader Jean-Baptiste Point du Sable. Du Sable was of African descent, perhaps born in the French colony of Saint-Domingue, Haiti, and established the settlement in the 1780s. He is commonly known as the founder of Chicago. In 1795, following the victory of the new United States in the Northwest Indian War, an area that was to be part of Chicago was turned over to the U.S. for a military post by native tribes in accordance with the Treaty of Greenville. In 1803, the United States Army built Fort Dearborn. This was destroyed in 1812 in the Battle of Fort Dearborn by the British and their native allies. It was later rebuilt. After the War of 1812, the Ottawa, Ojibwe, and Potawatomi tribes ceded additional land to the United States in the 1816 Treaty of St. Louis. The Potawatomi were forcibly removed from their land after the Treaty of Chicago in 1833 and sent west of the Mississippi River during Indian removal.